Hey guys, you're back here with Credit Connect. Remember, this channel is about you guys. I want to empower you guys. I want to show you how to understand your credit, how to fix your credit, and how to go out there and leverage your credit. Also, remember, I'm still dropping my VIP mentorship that you guys can still get in for free right now. That is a platform. We are building it out. We're going to start going live, and we're already developing the classes. Also, guys, if you have any friends or your relatives that don't speak English, send them to my Spanish channel, which is called Conecto de Crédito. In this video, what we're going to talk about is how to never get denied again for a credit card. Okay. And because I've been on the other side and I've helped tons of people get approved for credit cards, I can tell you there's little tactics that will help you. Okay. And just knowing them is going to get you farther. So one of the first things that I'm going to tell you before applying for any credit card is do your homework on that credit card. Okay. That's really important. I've seen people that go out and apply for a credit card and, they didn't realize that there was the 524 rule with Chase or American Express. You can't have more than 5 credit cards. So you have to really go in there and do your homework before you apply for any credit product. Okay. Because you never want to have a hard inquiry for nothing. It doesn't make sense. Okay. So you have to understand what are your needs and what you're looking for. Okay. Also, you want to check, the other thing I'm going to tell you is whenever you're applying for a credit card, check always if they have a pre-qualifying tool. And I've seen this a lot of times. People try to get approved and then they get denied. And you know what? They could have known they were going to get denied and they could have just gotten like a soft pull. But no. Why? Because they didn't check. They're desperate. They're applying, crazy. Maybe they just got their first credit card and now they want to get all these credit cards. That's not the way it goes. You have to understand the credit first. Okay. Remember, this is a game. Let them play. Don't play for them. Let them play for you. It's very important. Okay. So, when you're applying for a credit card and let's say they do have the pre-qualifying tool, you always want to use this tool because if you are going to get approved, that's when it'll tell you if you accept this credit, then we'll do a hard inquiry. If not, it's just a soft pull. Okay. This is really important. I know American Express has it. I know Navy Federal has it. So there's some credit cards that do offer it. So you want to make sure. Also, before you're applying for a credit card, you want to go ahead and check your credit. And this is with any credit product. Because I've seen people come in and tell me, oh no, I just bought a car. And then guess what? They don't get approved. They don't understand that when you buy a car, even if your credit is not top tier, you probably can get a car because if you don't pay your car payment, or your boat payment or your RV, they're going to come and repossess it. But they cannot come and repossess a credit card or they cannot repossess something you bought with a credit card. So you want to go in and you want to check your credit. You want to check the utilization in your credit. You want to check that you have no late payments, no charge-offs and all that, because sometimes you have things on your credit that you don't even know. Again, I've seen this happen plenty of times when I was getting people approved for their credit products. Okay. Also, when you're trying to apply for credit, the application is very important. Okay. Let's say right now you just changed jobs. I would always advise you, if you haven't changed your job on the credit bureaus, the 3 credit bureaus, the consumer credit, just put your old job. And then once you get approved for the credit card, you can call them and say, you know what? I just applied for this credit card. I'm approved, but I didn't realize that, I put the old job there, the old employment. Nothing's going to happen because you're already approved. So always try to do this after you get approved. And this goes for your address. Now, I've seen this so many times. People apply for a credit card and they just moved. They put their new address. What happens? It makes the credit card jump. Okay, at the end, you might still get approved, but why do you want to go through all that hassle? If you haven't changed the address in the consumer credit, then just go ahead and put the old address. And as soon as you get approved, just call them and say, you know what? I just got approved, but I didn't realize that I put the old address. This is my new address. because this just makes the algorithm see something, inconsistent, and it might jump, and then you're going to have to call them. So in order to avoid all these problems, do it correct from the get-go. Okay. Also, remember that you only want to have one address in your credit, one address, one employment, and one name. This is really important. Also, the way you spell your address can make a big difference. Let's say today you spelled it ST for street, but then another day you spelled out street. This can make you have a hiccup. So make sure that you look at your credit and make sure that across the board, everything aligns correctly. These are little things just so there's no hiccups, okay? And I had this happen to me with Chase. And I've always looked at my consumer report, my credit report, but I think it was one of the credit cards, they had it incorrect, and that's how they reported it. Okay, so it's really important. Also, you want to always have across the board how much money you are reporting. Okay, remember, a lot of these credit cards, you can report household income. And what that means, if you have your child that is 21 or 18 and they're working, you can add their income. Okay, so this is really important. Also, if you're a stay-at-home mom, but your husband is working, you can add this income. You're not lying. This is called household income. Okay, so you want to try to fill out the application with all the information correctly. The income is also a very important thing, because if you're trying to get approved for a $5,000 credit card and you put that, your monthly income is only $1,500, you might not get that credit card. So remember, debt to income, this is something that credit cards like to check. You always want to check, that you're under 30% for your debt to income. This is really important. This is going to help you not get denied. Also, when you're applying for a credit card, guys, if you're starting, don't try to get the Platinum American Express, or don't try to get, the Chase Sapphire Reserve. Start building your credit little by little, and then you can start, gaining those tier credit cards. Also, you have to understand, maybe your credit is not that strong at this point. You might want to get an authorized user, a family member. They can probably add you to their account. These are little tricks that are going to help you not get denied. Okay. Let's say you do get denied. What can you do? Always call the reconsideration line. It's really important for you to call them right away. Let's just say with Chase, if you get denied with Chase, or if something jumps, if you and Chase Bank do not get in contact within 30 days, and you call them on the 31st day or the 32nd day, guess what? If you want to get approved for that credit card, you have to apply again and get another hard inquiry. So guys, don't procrastinate. If your credit card jumps, call them right away. Ask them if they know why you didn't get approved. And don't be like, you know what, my credit is good. I've had patients tell me that. I had people tell me that, hey, listen, they're there to help you. And they're people just like you and I. If you go in a nice tone and just explain your situation, or that you really want this credit card, or what happened, is there something you can do? These people are going to try to help you even more, and they will probably go above and beyond for you. But if you call them with an attitude, they're probably not going to help you guys. So understand the game and play it the correct way. This is really important. Also, with the reconsideration lines, I've seen a lot of people get approved after they call them. Also, let's say you got approved, but you only got $5,000. Call them right away and ask them to reconsider, the amount. Because right there and then, they might look at your profile manually and say, you know what? This person has other credit cards for $20,000. Their debt to income is where it needs to be. You know what? We can, instead of giving them $5,000, we can give them $10,000. So it's just knowing the game. And that's, I think, the number one rule is knowing the game in the credit space. If you go out there with your eyes covered, you're not going to play it correctly. Remember, you're going to play the credit game like if you're playing chess. You're going to study your opponent before you move. You're not going to play it like you played checkers when you were a kid and just, move anything. No. You got to study the opponent. You got to study the credit. And yeah, a lot of us apply for credit and we get approved and all that. But if you want to try to be a maximizer with your credit, you definitely need to study your opponent. So this is really important. Studying it before you even go and applying. Also, when you're trying to apply for a credit card, you want to make sure that you understand this credit. What is the annual fee? Is it something that's going to benefit you, or if it's something that you're just doing because your friend told you to apply? Okay? Like I said, look at what you need. What are your needs? And that's going to help you at least try to have a better outcome when you're trying to apply for either credit cards, line of credit, BLOCs, HELOCs, mortgages, car payments. Always do your homework, guys. Okay? Subscribe to my channel. Give me a like, a comment. It's the only way that I'm going to get to know you guys, because I want to grow this channel and I'm here to help you guys. I want to help you guys in the credit space. Okay? Doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, English, Spanish, whatever. I'm here to help you guys. And also join my free mentorship. You're going to get a lot of gems from there. Guys, this is Jackie from Credit Connect, and until next time.